Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Weekly Movie News. I hope your Sunday is going well. Before we get to the news, make sure you do like this video. It does help me out a lot. It's free to do so. The first story we're going to talk about today is Alien Romulus. It has an official runtime of an hour and 58 minutes coming out in just about 2 weeks from now. I am so excited for this movie. I think that Alien really did need kind of like a jump start and kind of like a great movie. You know, some people do love Covenant and Prometheus and all that, but I think they needed to go back to the roots of what Alien and Aliens were as a special movie, and I think Alien Romulus is going to do that. Fede Alvarez is really good with making some pretty terrifying scenes, pretty gory scenes, especially Evil Dead 2013. Did like Don't Breathe, but I don't think it was really as good as Evil Dead 2013. I think an hour and 58 minutes is a great runtime. I'm pretty sure the first Alien movie was about 2 hours. Aliens is a little bit longer, especially the director's cut, but I thought the director's cut was actually really well paced, and I think that this movie is going to be terrific. I'm really expecting it to be in my top 10 movies of the year. I cannot wait to see this. It's going to be an hour and 58 minutes. We got a little bit more news about Steven Spielberg's newest film that he's making. It's going to be a UFO film, and it's been titled The Dish. It's going to release in theaters May 2026, starring Emily Blunt and Josh O'Connor. This is a great cast so far. Of course, then again, we're going to get more supporting stars added to this cast when they do start filming, because it's probably not going to start filming until, early next year, maybe a little bit, second quarter of next year. Emily Blunt, though, and Josh O'Connor, that's already two great additions to this cast. You've already seen Emily Blunt continue to keep blowing up. Josh O'Connor just had Challengers, which I thought he was excellent in. I really do hope that he has some type of major role in this movie. I'm not sure if they're going to be like a couple in this movie. Not sure. We don't even know what the full plot description is. It's just that I'm just happy to see that Steven Spielberg is going back to his roots of like science fiction and all that, because a UFO film sounds really interesting. The Dish, though, I'm not sure about that title. I think the title's a little bit silly, but I'm really interested in whatever Steven Spielberg does at this moment. He's like one of the best directors of all time. Despicable Me 4 releases on digital platforms on August 6th, so about 2 days from now. So basically 1 month after it released in theaters, which I think is a decent, time in theaters. It should be 60 days, but this is a Universal movie. They're either doing like 14, 17, or 30. And Universal never goes past 40 unless they have a specific deal for it. But they kept Despicable Me 4 in there for 30 days because it was making so much money. I'm not sure how much it's at right now. I think it's close to like 700 to 800 million. It might not get to a billion, but it's going to get pretty close. It's made so much money by now. People just eat up these films, especially kids. Adults need to take their kids to a movie. This summer they either saw Inside Out 2, Despicable Me 4, both of them, or they got dragged to Deadpool and Wolverine. At this point, Despicable Me 5 is going to be greenlit any second. Their streaming bundles has officially started dropping, with the Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max bundle officially launched with price point of $16.99 with ads every month and $29.99 a month without ads. I think that this is a terrific deal, especially because you're getting 3 great streaming services. Disney Plus and Hulu, though, it's kind of interesting how they're bundling that, because that's Disney Plus and Hulu are already one streaming service right now. They're trying to combine them, but Max is a great streaming service for lots of older movies and lots of newer movies and some great TV shows. Not a lot of older TV shows on there, but Disney Plus and Hulu has a lot of great stuff on there. A lot of anime on Hulu if you're interested in that. Disney Plus also, they have the old catalog. They have everything from the vault that you want to see Disney wise, Star Wars wise, Marvel wise. I think that this is a great price point. I mean, they're probably going to raise it because they start it low to get you like interested in it, get you paying for it. But $29.99 a month without ads is great. It means you're only paying like $10 a month for each of them. I would even subscribe to this, but I already subscribed for Max for like 1 more year, so I can't really do that at the moment. Maybe next year when all the bundles come out, you'll have a better, decision of what you want to buy. You'll have more choices there. But yeah, I would never do the no ads. I just can't watch ads. If I'm already paying for a streaming service, I don't want to watch ads with that. It's just like I'm watching normal TV. So I'd go in with no ads is basically what I would do. And I think $29.99 a month is a great deal. Invincible has been confirmed for season 4, with season 3 hopefully launching next year. I'd be surprised if it doesn't launch next year. I do got to say they got to be going a little bit faster on these seasons, because the animation Isn't that terrific? I mean, the animation's great, but X-Men 97's animation just blew them out of the water this year. But we are confirmed to be getting a season 4. In a Violent Nature 2 is officially in the works, and I still have not seen the first In a Violent Nature. I've heard that there's some great kills in this one, but I've also heard from some people that it's just this guy walking the whole movie because it's shot in the perspective from the killer, so you just get to see him walk and walk and walk to his next victim. But yeah, I've heard there's some great kills in this one. I will definitely watch it before the end of the year, but it's just not out on physical yet. I might buy it on physical media, but I don't know because I don't know if I'd really enjoy it or find it really boring. But we are getting a sequel. Silo season 2 is going to premiere November 15th on Apple TV Plus, possibly with like a 2-episode premiere, just like what Apple does with other shows. I can't say I'm excited for this because I've only seen like 1 episode from season 1, and I really enjoyed that 1 episode I watched, but I think I got busy with a lot of different shows. But I'm definitely going to have to pick up and watch season 1 before season 2, only because this is a very interesting premise based off a couple books, based off that series and all that. Rebecca Ferguson, great actress at the moment. She's doing a lot of great stuff. I've heard great things from season 1. It's just I got so busy with all the June shows, but I don't think there's any other shows in the horizon coming out, so I think I have time to watch season 1. I've heard it's terrific though, because we are getting a season 2. I know a lot of people have been waiting for. That's coming out November 15th, just one day after my birthday. We got some news from the producers of Transformers 1. They said that it could be the start of a new Transformers trilogy, and I got some things to say about this. I feel like you shouldn't maybe announce that before your movie's out, but I mean, I guess they want people to go and see it, but I'm hoping that it could be a start of a new trilogy. It could be kind of interesting to see how they do that and how they really go for, the villain arc with the Decepticons in this one, and, Optimus Prime being a hero, turning into who he is in the, other Transformers movies. And I will say, I don't have a lot of, hype for Transformers 1 from the first trailer, but the second trailer, the newest trailer they released about a week and a half ago, I thought that trailer gave me a lot to look forward to. I thought that was a much better edited trailer with a lot of the comedy from the first trailer, but a lot of the serious tones of probably the second half of the movie. So if you're on the fence from the first trailer, I do gotta say, check out that second trailer. It looks a lot better. It makes the film look a lot more mature in some aspects, because I thought it was just going to be silly the whole time. But the second trailer does sell some more of those mature themes, so I would be down for a trilogy. Jason Reitman's SNL 95 will release on October 11th in theaters and is now titled Saturday Night. The film follows basically the opening night of the first broadcast of SNL, and I think it follows basically the 30 minutes before the SNL broadcast starts. You got a great cast here. You got Gabriel LaBelle, Dylan O'Brien, Rachel Sennett, Willem Dafoe, Nicholas Braun, J.K. Simmons, Finn Wolfhard, and even more. I'm really excited for this one. Jason Reitman, though, I was sad he didn't return to any the new Ghostbuster film, Ghostbuster Afterlife. I thought that he did a great job with Afterlife, but I'm really sad that he didn't return for the newest Ghostbuster. I already forgot what it was called, to be honest with you, because of how forgettable that movie was. But I really did like his work on Afterlife, and hopefully this is really good too. It's kind of surprising how fast they're pushing it out. Probably want to get in the Oscar race though for like costuming, set design, but I'm definitely interested in this one a lot. Skeleton Crew is going to premiere December 3rd. Jude Law stars at a Jedi series inspired by the Goonies, and it takes place around the same time as The Mandalorian. I'm a little bit worried about this show because it's been in production for so long. John Watts, though, I think he's a pretty good director, but I'm also a little bit worried about the kids in this show because Star Wars fandom is at like an all-time low right now. I don't want these kids to get, harassed online for their actions. Hopefully they don't have social media accounts to get harassed like that, because you already know what happened with the Acolyte. But I'm definitely going to tune in. I tune into every new Star Wars series, every new Marvel series. I try to finish them, even though some of them are pretty bad, like She-Hulk, Secret Invasion. Book of Boba Fett was pretty bad. But yeah, I think Skeleton Crew, either the premise sounds interesting, but I just don't understand the point of why we need it. It just sounds at this point that they're just making up all these random ideas just to make more shows so they can just churn out more and more and more. But yeah, I'll still tune in, but my expectations are really low. For our last piece of news, we got to talk about Squid Game, which has been renewed for a third and final season, which is going to be coming out 2025. The second season, though, is going to premiere on Netflix on December 26th this year. So basically, a late Christmas present is Squid Game Season 2. I gotta say, like everyone else, we don't really need a Season 2, but it's going to be kind of interesting to see if it's going to be the same cultural phenomenon as the first season was. I don't think it's going to be as big as the first season, because the first season season kind of took everyone by surprise at how, big it was, how popular it was. Like everyone was talking about it. But it also depends on how good the plot is of this season, what kind of stakes are risen, what kind of games they have planned. Because it's kind of interesting to see how great the games were in season one. I want them to level up the stakes, level up the danger of the second season and the third season. I also don't understand why we need a third and final season. Like 3 seasons for this seems a little bit much. But I guess Netflix wants to get all the money and subscriptions they can for the end of the year, so that's why they're announcing it for December 26th date. But yeah, I'm definitely I'm definitely gonna still watch though. I'm definitely gonna binge it probably in the first day. It's gonna be interesting to see how everyone reacts to this new season. But yeah, we're getting the second season December 26th and third season 2025. That's all for movie news this week. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.